Hey guys, so in this video we will be showing you how you can uh, get push notifications on your mobile app which is wrapped through BDK Native. For this, what you need is you need you need a BDK plugin. Then the other thing is you need OneSignal account and get the API key from there, and then you need to do some you need to make some workflows in Bubble. So the first step in this is that you need to make an account on OneSignal. I have already created one, so it is free account. Anyone can make it. So I'll just log in right away. While logging in, if you don't have if you don't have an app already, you can just click on this button and you can say which type of app this is, and then you can choose uh, any of the option from here. For us, for us, what we normally do is we just select Android, iOS, or Google, whatever the app is. So let me get back. So in our case, we our app is actually available on both platforms. It's available on Android and Apple. So we'll just click on this, and then you don't need to actually set up. You don't actually need to set up the setup if the app is Android app or the iOS app. Uh, BDK guys will do it on there, and you can do it, or it is optional, but you can always leave it on them as well. So you have to just click on settings here. As you can see, our both platforms are active, iOS and Google. And again, you don't need to do it yourself. Gaurav, who is from BDK, he will do it on his own. So you just need to click on settings, come down here and click on key and IDs. And now here is the tricky part. You need to get the OneSignal app ID and the REST API key as well. Please keep in mind that please don't share your REST API key with anyone. This is as you can see, it is a warning here from the OneSignal as well, that anyone who has your REST API key can essentially send push notifications to your users. So we don't need that. So we need to protect that. So you just have to copy this and get back on your Bubble app. So on the Bubble app, what you need to do is you need to have a plugin named BDK Native Apps BDK. So if you just search for BDK, it will be the first plugin that you will see. It is from Gaurav. So when you come down here, you need to have OneSignal app ID that you will get from here in this box. And then I have, as you can see, I have already censored all of my keys, so you cannot see it. So the REST API key, this is the REST API key. So this is the REST API key that you need to copy from here. Then you need to input here. This is keep in mind that you can share your app ID with anyone, but please don't share your API key with anyone. So for the app ID, you can get it from here. It is as simple as that. These keys are for the live versions, but you can put the same in the dev versions as well, or dev versions of the app as well. So you could test it on BDK's testing app. So once you have these keys set up, so you can just close the OneSignal. Then what you need to do is you need to come in your users, and you need to create a new player ID, new field, which is text field, and it is called player ID. So once you have that set up, you need to drop a new element called which you will get from BDK. It is called app info. So here is that element. So I have already added this uh, this element here. So as you can see, I have already added it here. I have just set it to 1 pixels, so it does not need to be visible to users, but just for workflow purposes we need to have it here. So what will happen is I have already created a send notification uh, box here. So on this, so before we do that, what we need to do is we need to save the player ID. So the what player ID is essentially how one signal will differentiate if this uh, differentiate between users. So one signal will actually send push notification to user who you will uh, users by this player ID. Let me actually show this to you. So when so on the workflow, so when you come down here, you have to create a new event which will be a bn app info bn player ID is received. So whenever the player ID is received, we need to save this player ID that is coming from bubble. Let me delete this one. So we need to make changes to a thing who is current user. What we need to do is we need to save the player ID, and this player ID will be coming from app info plugin, app info element that we have added on the page. So this player ID will be coming from this app info element. If you go into the design tab, as you can see, I have already added this element on the page. So this element will give us the player ID of the user that we can then use to save the player ID to this current user through this event. And this event will only work on the mobile devices. It will not work on web page. So please note that while testing, you need to load the app through the native mobile app. So that's why so only the mobile app will save the user's player ID. So after this, what you need to do is we need to now test the push notifications. So what I have done is, let me delete this. So I've already created a button through which we will be sending a test notification. So this show loader and hide loader are only for UX purposes. You can avoid them as well, and this alert is also for only for the UX purposes. So our topic is this push notification. Let me delete this action and make it again. So you should search for push notification. You can say push notification, and in the description you can say design test notification, and in here you can select one device or multiple devices per user. So many devices are like, if a user logs in through different devices, if you have two phones, you log in to the same bubble account from two different phones, you can save those pair IDs as well, and then ultimately send the notifications to all of the phones that from which that user has logged in. So if I click on I'm going to click on the one device for now, and include segment I will just remove it from here. Or, and this is the main thing that we need to say. We need to actually define actually to which user this notification will be going to. So we need to send the current users their ID in here, and voila, everything is now set up. So I'll just push everything to live. Okay, so now let's get to the mobile app to test the notification. So we are now in the mobile app. So when we click on this send notification button, we should be getting the push notification on our app. So we'll try that. And there you go. You have now received the push notification on your phone. So So that's how you can set up the push notifications on your phone with BDK and OneSignal. Thank you for watching. Until next time.